What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the home of Chrome. I'm Cadillac Pat, your host. Today we're going to go take Rosie, our 1994 Superior Sovereign, over to the shop where we're going to go ahead and start doing some body work and give it a new paint job for its trip over to the museum in Salina. It's called the Garage. They have been gracious enough to reach out to us to ask if we would be willing to let them have Rosie for a few months for a display they have that is called Driven to Serve. And of course, I jumped at the opportunity to have my car in a museum because, well, number one, it's pretty cool, right? So that's what we're going to do today. And this week, hopefully, we're going to have body work done and some new paint, hopefully by Friday, or at least sometime this weekend. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So we're going to go over to Richard's, which is where we're going to be doing the work. I know we do a lot of work over there. Richard's cool. He's very knowledgeable in what he has to give us. So yeah, we're going to go ahead. We're going to take Rosie over there. We're going to pick up Sadie, the Roadkill Rolls Royce, and drive it home. Put her in the garage. And then once we get Rosie done, then we'll start working on Vampire Van and really start hitting it. We'll get the box built, wiring harness, get the motor in, things like that. So yeah, if you guys are liking what you're seeing, click that subscribe button, click notification bell so you know when we post. So this is the week after Christmas. Today is actually the 26th. I'd like to have it done by the time I have to go back to work on the 3rd of January. So that really gives us a few days to actually get the body work done, paint done, and then let it cure for a couple days and send it over to the detail shop. Have the guys over there do the polish on it, get it to Salina. It has to be there sometime between January 11th and the 15th. So got a lot to do. So I don't know if you can tell, but I've got a new little toy here, new little gimbal. So that's pretty cool. We got some new audio stuff coming, and hopefully we can step up the quality of the content and video presentation on this channel. So anyway. Alright, so trying to take in what I'm about to do here with this thing. Kind of give you guys a little history on this car. I bought it in September of 2011, and I don't know, this car, it's one of those ones where you just don't get rid of it. The reason why I bought this car because I've always, obviously Fleetwood body style is just wonderful. But this one here, I got it for a really good price. I paid like $4,800, I think, for it down in Tulsa, and had 108,000 miles on it. It just recently come out of service with a funeral home in Holdenville, Oklahoma, called Fisher Funeral Home. And she needed some cosmetic work, which I gave it to her, but she ran great. Then the optic spark went bad on me when I was driving up through New Hampshire. Wound up having to spend an insane amount of money to get the top end of the car rebuilt. So both heads have been done. About, you know, everything on the top end of this car has been replaced. It's one of those ones where I spent more to have that done than the car was actually worth. But since then, I've used it to, you know, for its intended purpose several times. One of them, I've used it to take both of my grandparents to their final resting place down in Mississippi. I've driven this thing in every state east of the Rockies and the Rockies. I've put, like I said, it's got almost 180,000 miles on it, so I've put 71,000 plus miles on this car, and the only time it's let me down is when I let it down. So I vowed to not do it again. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and give her the paint job that she needs, do the body work that she needs, and we're gonna really make her something. At least we're gonna try to. So hopefully we can get this done. I'm gonna give it a wipe down, get all the dirt and everything off of it. I'm not gonna do anything like real crazy with it as far as wiping it down goes. You know, we're not trying to protect this paint because shit, I'm getting ready to hit it with like some 600 or 800 grit sandpaper. So do that. We'll get it debadged, take the fender skirts off. A lot of work to be done this week, so we'll stop yakking. We're going to get to it. I don't know how much more talking there's going to be like throughout the video as far as like this goes, but we're going to get done because we're kind of on a time crunch. Enough. So I'm going to take off this grill. As much as I hate to do it. Take the PCS badge off the front too. That's looking rough. Anyway. I don't know why, but for some reason, I'd rather do body work than I would engine work. Something about it. Got the wrong sizes. So yeah, sorry about the background noise we got going on here. You know, like I said, it's 19 degrees outside, so we've got the heater going. There we go. Apparently, it's a metric. So that's aggravating. Yeah, we're not going to be taking off a lot of trim, things like that. We're just going to take off the stuff that basically just bolts on. If it goes through goes into the body with a clip, it's not coming off because you're not going to find the pieces to replace them if you break them. So we're going to leave things like that on. We're going to leave headlights in, all that stuff, because I'm not going through the hassle of trying to replace all of this. I need to have both of my windows up front gone through because they don't roll down like they're supposed to anymore. But the thing with that is they don't make replacement parts. And sure, you could say, well, you can go to LKQ or you can go find them in a salvage yard. Yeah, no. I mean, sure, you probably can. But the thing is, they're not going to be any better. So it's best for me to just leave them alone. And that comes off there with a screw. Sweet. All right. So yeah, like I said, I've had this car over 11 years now, and it's been a wonderful car. I don't drive it much anymore because, not necessarily because of the mileage, but because I don't want anything to happen to it. So she's going to go hang out in a museum for a few months in heated storage. And then I'm going to get her back just before HearseCon 2023. And she's going to go out there and she's going to be looking sharp. That's the plan, at least. Yeah, see, this piece right here is broken off. It's still attached to the hood, but that's what I'm talking about. This stuff here, I didn't break it off. This has been broken off for a while. But you're not going to replace that. No matter how hard you try, you're just not. Coming off is off. These are riveted on. Yeah. Little clips on them. There's rivets. Yeah. And there's clips in that. Right. You gotta slide it a certain way to don't snap. Yeah. I'd just rather not. And they're very nasty to find the clips. Trust me. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's my thing. Is pretty much like. The mirrors aren't coming off because I'm not taking apart the doors because those are going to break. The clips that hold the mirrors in are going to break. So yeah, I'm basically down to what's coming off has come off because I'm not taking the stainless off the bottoms because those clips suck. You think we'll be able to fix that? Because if I'm going to do it, I want to do it right, you know? I think probably just tap this down and get a little piece of sheet, weld it in there and fill it over. So yeah, look at that. That's the rock chipping here that we're going to be dealing with. That's going to be just a huge improvement on this car. And say like things like this. Get up here. There we go. Like that. You're not going to find these guide headlight assemblies anymore. I mean, I'm still going to keep looking because you never know. But if I can find it, I'll replace it. But if I can't find it by then, I'm not going to worry about it too much. But yeah, I got that fender skirt off. Like I said, it's got the plastic wing nuts on the back of it, so that wasn't rusted. Superior badging's off on both sides. Tail lights are out. Cadillac emblem's off. And just more on the other side here. You can see what kind of damage here that we've got going on. Look at that. So yeah, we're gonna have to get in there, grind that out. We got some fiberglass mat that we're gonna put in there, make it real nice. And so yeah, basically we're down to wiping it down and taping. So should be fine. So we've got a little dent right here, and we can get it from this back side here. So we're gonna try and push it out. Let's see if I can find a body hammer. Got some weld on there. We're gonna smooth that out so we can start filling it, and then we're gonna go from there. rest of that taken care of, and put some filler on it, and we'll call that spot about ready. For me, this is really one of the scariest moments. You gotta be real careful so you don't wind up with this stuff on your fresh paint. Really gives you an idea of what you've done. But even though it's one of the scariest moments for me, it's also really the best. Because I love unwrapping paint. So far, so good. gonna be some little things on here that need to be tidied up, but I mean, this is, you know, it just is what it's gonna be, folks. I'm not a professional, but I can already tell you right now, the car looks so much better than it did. So much better. I'm just trying not to touch the paint. Put that there. These lines turn out good. I got a little spot right here where I had some bleed through on the tape. That's not a big deal. That'll come up. Like I said, there'll be some things that we have to take care of, but nothing compared to what it was. Take it over to the detail shop, like I said before. Let it sit over there a few days, let it cure. And their heated building, so I can get out of Richard's garage. I'm telling you, if you don't have somebody like Richard, you got to find you somebody like Richard. I mean, he is a solid dude. Former body shop instructor at one of our local Votex here. A man is a wealth of knowledge. He is a wealth of knowledge. Good dude. So excited just to be able to tape off around the windows again and be able to paint the trim on here that needs to be painted. Probably should have done that before I did this, but you know, hindsight being what it is. Looks so much better than it did. Oh no, don't do that. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about right there. and a little bit of peel up from where I taped it. That's no bueno. Makes me scared to do the other side now. The only way to do it is to do it, I guess. Yeah. Oh no. Damn it. I think what I did was I pulled that too early. Pretty sure that's what I did, is I pulled it too early. That happens because I don't know how to slow down. I don't know how to slow down. I don't know, guys. I mean, tell me what you think. Because honestly, if I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm not a professional. I've said that before. I'll say it again. I'm not a professional. I have got a basic understanding of what it takes to actually paint a car and make it, look top notch. So, that being said, I'm not disappointed with my paint job. Could it be better? Oh, absolutely. But it would take somebody else and a lot more money to make this perfect. All I can say is we're going to keep practicing, keep working towards making these better. And, that's all you can do. That is all you can do. All right, guys, that's going to end it for this week's video. Basically, this was done on a budget. Dual color paint in a quart can. Is it the best? Absolutely not. Are you going to get Concord results? Absolutely not. I'm not a professional, but for the results that we got, I'm not going to complain. Yes, it still needs to be wet sanded. It needs to be buffed. But that's going to be for a different video, okay? As of right now, this is what we've got. The car is going to have to go, again, detail shop. So we can get it done, get all the badging and everything put back on it. I've got the grill and the hood ornament back on. But still, there's still so much that has to be done to this thing in order to make it right. There's a couple little imperfections that we're going to have to go back and touch up. I've got to get pinstriping back on it. Just a lot to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it here in the garage or back in the shop, and we're going to turn the heaters on. We're going to let it bake for a couple days, and then yeah, we'll see what we can do from there. So anyway, if you like what you're seeing, like, share, subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. It helps out the channel a lot. You know, you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I know I really didn't go over a whole lot of what we use, but like I said, Duplicolor. We used Bondo glass back there on the back to fix that one little ding back there. Body filler the rest of the way, and then just went over the car with 800 grit sandpaper, did a wet sand on it, so that way it give the paint something to bite to. Wax remover, grease remover over the car. Did that like 3 or 4 times. Taped it off, hit it again with the wax and grease remover, and then we sprayed it. All right, it's not too terribly hard to learn, guys. Like I said yesterday, get you a fender out of a salvage yard and work on it. That's really what it comes down to. Man, I cannot wait to see this car wet sanded and polished. But again, it's not perfect. It's not. This is something you can do at your house, at a buddy's house like me. 'Cause my garage is full right now. So we got this done for the most part. We're going to get it over to the garage in Salina, and then we'll start hitting up Vampire Van and getting it built up and ready to go, because I know you guys are ready to see that. I'm ready to see that. Hopefully this video right here will show you exactly what it is you can do on your own, because that's how we do here at the Home of Chrome. We're on a budget, and we're working, guys, on a budget. It's what we do. We want to have something nice. We want to make it look good. We're well on our way to making it look good. It looks a damn sight better than it did. I tell you that right now. This thing was an absolute wreck as far as paint goes. Yeah, it had a really high gloss, a real high, what do they call it? ROI rate of, I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, it had a really good gloss to it, and I hated to scuff it up and do this, but it had to be done because there's no way I was going to make this car look anywhere decent for what it really needed. Anyway, that's a lot of talking. I'm tired. I'm worn out. I'm going to go home, take a shower, probably go to bed. So anyway, thanks guys. I do appreciate it. Really do. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one.